We'll call to order the Tuesday, December 8th, 2020 Common Council meeting. Clerk will call the roll, please.
Odekirk,
Present.
Hanson,
Present.
Matzdorf,
Present.
Gilson,
Here.
Hildebrand,
Here.
Wilson,
Here.
Shilsky,
Present.
John Nelson.
Here.
Let the record show we have a quorum. Next is a pledge. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the consent agenda. The chair will entertain a motion.
I move we
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second, Wilson.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll for the consent agenda, please.
Nelson,
Yes.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
Matzdorf,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Odekirk,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Shilsky,
Yes.
Gilson.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. Next is the audience portion where we ask people to sign in and be recognized. Tonight we had special methods of getting in touch with Sabrina, and we had no one get in touch with us that I'm aware of. Sabrina, is that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you. So we always do provide that as part of the public part of our council meetings. Moving on, item 5, no items were removed from the consent agenda. Item 6, new business. Approve appointment of Katie Broder to the Parks Committee for the remainder of the term, which expires May 1st, 2021. This requires council approval. The chair will entertain a motion to approve the appointment to serve out the remainder of the term.
So move, Alder Hanson.
Second, Wilson.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Item B, discussion and possible approval of GTS subordination agreement for for USDA loan in the amount of $500,000 and the revolving loan fund in the amount of $150,000. I'll ask Attorney Feber for a brief comment on that so we can entertain a motion.
All right, thank you, Mayor. And I would point out to the council that there is also a memo in the council's packet from Interim City Administrator Kathy Austin related to the subordination agreements as well. So the GTS has 2 loans from the City of Plymouth. One is a USDA loan and the other is from our revolving loan fund. And GTS has recently finished a project on their properties and is as a result of that is refinancing their existing debt. So before the council tonight is a subordination agreement. And what a subordination agreement does is it puts the city in a lower priority than the bank related to the collateral. So oftentimes when people borrow money, there's a mortgage recorded to secure that debt. And what the subordination agreement does is it puts the city in a junior position on all of the collateral in which the city and the bank both have an interest. This is something that the city commonly does especially with the revolving loan fund. Oftentimes the bank as a requirement, make sure that they are in the first position. And as part of the city's economic development program related to the revolving loan fund, there's an understanding that the city will be in a second or third position behind the bank for this debt.
Thank you, Attorney Fever. The chair will entertain a motion so we can discuss.
I make a
Um,
motion,
oh.
we just make.
We have a second?
Second, Alder Hanson.
Sabrina, do we have a second?
Oh, I have Hanson.
We have a first and a second, in other words.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm not hearing things. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
My only question with Attorney Fever or Kathy Austin would be, does this change our position from our previous subordination agreement with either USDA or the bank or GTS? Are we in the same position?
And Mayor, I can speak to our prior debt that we were not in the first position for the prior debt on either of these loans. And we would still retain our position in regards to the bank by recording the subordination agreement. So I believe the answer to your question is yes, although I do not have prior loan documents with me.
Okay, that was my assumption, but I just wanted you to comment on that we have had a prior subordination agreement, and memory tells me that we're in the same position we were then, as we're now amending this.
Mayor Pullman.
Alder Hanson.
A question that I have about this, it looks like they've reduced their two loans down 150,000 down to 117, and the $500,000 down to 120,000. How many more years do they have left on the loans? Do we know?
Sabrina, do you know that right offhand?
I can open up that file right now. So I just
why-
need
why
a
don't you
second.
That, and we can go through that. I do believe, Alder Hanson, that they are current on
They are.
everything. Right from day one, they've been very
Correct.
prompt on that.
They've been very good with it. It looks like, and I just wondered how many more years that would be before to be paid off, if we would know.
Well, there was a balloon, I think, on the, our own loan, the city loan, and the USDA, I thought was that 20 years, Kathy?
I don't have that.
I don't-
I don't have the original loan
Yeah,
document.
I don't remember that one offhand.
Mayor, I believe you're correct. I think that the USDA loan was a 20-year term is what my recollection is.
Yeah, that's what I thought, I think.
It
Jeff,
isn't something I need.
So that's probably at least 15 yet, Charlie.
It doesn't make it doesn't make my the decision not to vote for it. I just was curious what the loan was at the time.
It could have been that our city loan had a balloon, but I'm not recalling that from memory. And I don't have the docs in front of me to answer that specifically. Go ahead, Sabrina.
It's set to end in 2031, so it was at 180 months. So 2031 is the end date for the revolving loan fund with the city.
Okay.
Okay.
So this wouldn't extend the loan.
Yeah, that's out a few years. but they are current.
Yep.
Any other questions?
This would not extend the loan, correct?
And Mayor, I can
Correct.
speak to that. Yeah, that's correct. It's not extending the loan. It's not changing the terms of payment. All it is doing is recognizing that there is some refinancing going on and that the bank is going to still want to be first in line.
Thank you. Any other questions? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Hanson,
Yes.
Matsdorf,
Yes.
Bilski,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Gilson,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Odekirk,
Yes.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
That everybody?
yes.
Yes, okay. I'm not hearing everybody, so you'll have to get up the red panel and wave it or something. Okay, thank you. Motion carried. Item 7, ordinance number 10 of 2020, and ordinance annexing territory from the town of Plymouth to the city of Plymouth. I'll ask interim city administrator Austin for a brief comment, please.
Sure. The parcel right to the west of Generations is the parcel that's being annexed in. Generations does own this parcel, and they did submit a petition to the city for annexation. The state has also reviewed it, and they do find it in the interest for annexation. Currently, the parcel would come in as agricultural. They have 1 year from the time of annexation to properly rezone it, and at that time, it would have a public hearing and go through the plan commission for approval.
Thank you, Director Austin. Chair will entertain a motion so we can discuss.
I would move that we approve ordinance number 10 of 2020, annexing that property. Second.
Do you have a second, Sabrina?
Yes. Yep.
Yes?
Shil- Yes, Shilsky is who I have.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any discussion? Clerk will call the roll, please.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Matsdorf,
Yes.
Odekirk,
Yes.
Gilson,
Yes.
Shilsky,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Motion carried. Item 8, Chair will entertain a motion to go into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statute 19.85, paren 1, paren C, for considering employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility regarding salary resolution number 18 and city administrator utility manager.
So move Alder Hanson.
Um,
Closed session.
Second Odekirk.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion on going into closed session? Clerk will call the roll for closed session, please.
Gilson,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Odekirk,
Yes.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Matsdorf, Jerry Matsdorf,
Yes.
Shilsky,
Got the end.
Wilson.
Yes.
All right, we are good to go.
Let the record show we're in open session. Do we have to wait a couple minutes to
We're good.
fire up? We're okay?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. With that, we'll move on to item 10, discussion and possible action on the closed session items. The chair will entertain a motion regarding the salary resolution number 18.
Mayor, this is John Nelson, and I move that we approve the salary resolution number 18, which was based in the 2021 budget.
Second, Wilson?
We have a first and a second. Any discussion? Clerk will call the roll on salary resolution 18 as indicated.
Gilson,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Odekirk,
Yes.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Matsdorf,
Yes.
Shilsky,
Yes.
Jim Wilson,
Yes.
Motion carried, thank you. Moving on to the second item in closed session, the contract with the new city administrator by the name of Jordan J. Skiff, S-K-I-F-F. Chair will entertain a motion to approve the contract, the employment contract as indicated.
Mayor, this is John Nelson. I move that we approve the employment agreement with Jordan J. Skiff for the city administrator, utility manager's position.
Alder Gilson seconds.
We have a first and a second. Any discussion?
Mayor Pullman,
Alder Hanson.
I just wanted to thank HR Director Leah for a great job of working on this position and filling it. And I also want to thank our acting director, administrator, Austin, for a great job of taking business for us. So I want to thank both of them.
Thank you, Alder Hanson.
Any other comments? With that, clerk will call the roll on the city administrator employment contract as indicated.
Wilson,
Yes.
Shilsky, Matsdorf,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Hildebrand,
Yes.
Odekirk,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Gilson.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you very much. Before I ask for a motion to adjourn, I want to thank everybody for their efforts on this long process that started way back in May. And we've completed it. We've completed the budget, even under some extraordinary conditions. And I would appreciate it if everybody would stay healthy and have a Merry Christmas. And we'll see you in the new year. The chair will entertain a motion to adjourn until January 12th, 2021 at 7:00 p.m.
Move we adjourn. Wilson?
Second, Odekirk.
We have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Those opposed, we have it. Motion carried. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Mayor.
Thank you, everybody.